Read a book, let's get an education and teach it to the nation. Come and read with me. Read a book about autism awareness, and then you can share it with your family. Read a book, let's get an education and teach it to the nation. Come and read with boys and girls today. Let us all celebrate the friends that we have made. They like to play in their own way. They speak with more than words, like or okay. They like the things they do, and they can do them every day. But let's be aware, we are all the same. It's more difficult for some, but to be down or be afraid. Our friends is so unique. Here in the world, they make a change. Let's focus on the things we should know so they won't seem strange. At times it feels like a confusing thing. We can understand now from the books we read. Think of all the knowledge that you stand to gain. It's golden and so satisfactory. Autistic kids are just like you. You are awesome and I am awesome too. There's only one thing that you need to do. Just show that you care and you'll break through. Read a book about autism awareness, and then you can share it with your family. Read a book, let's get an education and teach it to the nation. Come and read with me. Read a book about autism awareness, and then you can share it with your family. Read a book, let's get an education and teach it to the nation. Come and read with me. Read a book about autism awareness, and then you can share it with your family. Read a book, let's get an education and teach it to the nation. Come and read with me. Read a book about autism awareness, and then you can share it with your family. Read a book, let's get an education and teach it to the nation. Come and read with boys and girls today. Let us all celebrate the friends that we have made. They like to play in their own way. They speak with more than words, like or okay. They like the things they do, and they can do them every day. But let's be aware, we are all the same. It's more difficult for some, but to be down or be afraid. Our friends is so unique. Here in the world, they make a change. Let's focus on the things we should know so they won't seem strange. At times it feels like a confusing thing. We can understand now from the books we read. Think of all the knowledge that you stand to gain. It's golden and so satisfactory. Autistic kids are just like you. You are awesome and I am awesome too. There's only one thing that you need to do. Just show that you care and you'll break through. Read a book about autism awareness, and then you can share it with your family. Read a book, let's get an education and teach it to the nation. Come and read with me. Read a book about autism awareness, and then you can share it with your family. Read a book, let's get an education and teach it to the nation. Come and read with me. Read a book about autism awareness, and then you can share it with your family. Read a book, let's get an education and teach it to the nation. Come and read with me. Read a book.
Hey you guys, I am back. I know you like, what? It is now bedtime story with me, Crystal Jordan. I hope you guys are in your pajamas like I am. I hope you're all comfortable. And if you're not all comfortable, then shame on you. We're going to get right into it. Tonight I'm reading Just Like You by me, Crystal Jordan. Hey, Instagram. Let me turn the camera back to me. Hi, Instagram. Anyway, hi, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, everyone. Hi. So let's get right into it, because it's time to put these kids to bed. And tonight, if you drop your kids' comment and your name in the comment, I will give away a book. I'm reading Just Like You, of course, by me, Crystal Jordan. Zachariah was a joyful baby boy from birth. He was the pure definition of a beautiful black baby boy with very curly hair and lovely melanin skin. He also had a bright smile that would light up your day, even if all wasn't going well. Zachariah was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2. He is nonverbal, unable to speak words like other kids his age. His parents were shocked by the doctor's diagnosis of their son. His mom, Miss Jordan, was mostly sad because she always prayed and believed that Zachariah would turn out to be an amazing boy. Despite her son's diagnosis, she believed that her son was special and she was always committed to showing him Zachariah how much he was loved. Drop your comments in the description, and I would love to read them as I go, you guys. Give me 1 second, you guys. Alrighty. He always had a way to bring happiness and life into a room. He wasn't a boy of many words, but that didn't stop him from expressing himself through art. He was full of life, and you may ask, why didn't he talk much? Remember on the other page, you guys, I said he was nonverbal. Nonverbal, you guys, mean to use pointing gestures. The little boy mostly communicated using nonverbal cues and pointing gestures. For example, when he was happy, he would jump up and down, and he would clap his hands, tap his fingers, and when he was sad, he would have a meltdown. Miss Jordan worked hard for months to get Zachariah into school. Well, the day has finally came, and Zachariah's first day has arrived. Miss Jordan was incredibly excited for her little boy to mingle and make new play buddies at the same time. However, she was scared that some kids would not understand her baby boy and they might make fun of him. She said a silent prayer, holding Zachariah's hands as they walked to Cambridge Gates Elementary. I'm going to pause right there, you guys. Kindness moment. I want us to work on kindness and understanding each other. It's nice to be nice to other people, even if they're different. Remember, we're all different in our own ways. And who do we have here after excited Mrs. Patience, the kindergarten teacher? Mrs. Patience was going to be Zachariah's class teacher. The boy instantly liked his new teacher and went straight to hug her. He kept pointing at her glasses and looking back at his parents. It's okay. I read his IEP. I'm going to pause right there. An IEP is an individualized educational plan. Some of our friends need additional help. They need additional teachers to assist them sometimes. And it doesn't make them any less important because they have an IEP, right? Right. Okay. Let's start that back over. It's okay. I read his IEP report. I'm aware that he is on the spectrum. Zachariah is in good hands, and he will have speech twice a week. Zachariah went to sit in the corner away from the other children while Mrs. Patient began to talk to Miss Jordan about her concerns for the school year. Zachariah was diagnosed with autism at 2 years old. He can barely say any words because he is nonverbal. His speech is as developed as it should be, said Mrs. Jordan. She tried to keep herself from crying, but Miss Patience placed her hand on her shoulders to calm her down. I know what you're going through. I have a nephew just like him. The boy is such a delight to the family. And Zachariah, he's a joyful baby boy too. I took some time to look up his IEP report, and we're going to start working on his goals today. Don't worry, Miss Jordan. Zachariah is in good hands. Thank you for the comments. The book is very informational. I tried to put so much information in my first book, you guys. I love the fact that has never stopped me from being a happy kid. I feel much better knowing that you have taken the time to go over his report. It shows me that you'll take care of my baby boy. Replied Miss Jordan. Let's admire the work. in this book. I think my illustrator did a good job, you guys. Oh, is that for me, Zachariah? Why, thank you, little angel. This is beautiful. Did you draw it? Asked to impress Mrs. Patience. Zachariah nodded with a big smile. He brought with him a beautiful drawing of a lily for his class teacher. The boy may not have been a chatterbox, but he was loud when it came to art. Holding back tears of joy, his parents waved goodbye. They were so happy to see there was a boy. They were so happy to see their boy was excited about learning. Mrs. Patient took, Mrs. Patient took hold of Zachariah's hands and walked back into the classroom. Y'all, this is my second time reading this book, y'all. Oh, thank you for being a part of my read aloud, you guys. Good morning, class. I have a new friend for you. Say hi to Zachariah. Good morning, Mrs. Patience. Hello, Zachariah. Welcome to our class. It is fun to be here. I hope you enjoy. Replied the little boys and girls in unison. Zachariah just looked around and grabbed his teacher's leg. This is him in a new environment. Let me explain this picture. This is him in a new environment, new routine. So he's nervous. He's unaware of what's going on. So I want to break it down. I tried to make this book as accurate as I could for my son, just because autism is one word, but it's 1 million different stories. I say it all the time. Zachariah is nonverbal and on the spectrum. He has very few words. Don't be shy, Zachariah. We're nice people, shouted Jats, his new deskmate. The class started by introducing themselves to their new classmate. It was now Zachariah's turn, and he was extremely nervous. He started stimming and flapping his hands and jumping up and down. Stimming is a repetitive behavior. Like this is stimming. Biting your nails is stimming. Playing with your hair is stimming. Tapping a pen or something is stimming. We all stim. I want to make sure I put that out there. We all stim. Yes, I said it. And there's nothing wrong with it. As long as the stimming does not hurt him or harm somebody else, I allow my son to stim. And anyway, it was playtime, and the kids began to play with each other. But Zachariah went to the corner to play with his toys alone. See, Zachariah doesn't play with other kids. Sometimes he plays next to the kids, but doesn't interact with them. Jats walked up to Zachariah and introduced himself. Hey, my name is Jats. He sat next to Zachariah, who continued to play with his blocks. Jats helped Zachariah stack his blocks so tall they fell. Both boys laughed so much. Liam came over to help them clean them up. Since Mrs. Patience said playtime was almost done. All the kids began to clean up, and Mrs. Patience played some music. Zachariah loves music. He started to dance, closed his eyes, and danced to the beat of the song. The other students were so amazed, they started shouting and clapping. Jackson and Liam, who were good friends, talked about how they was going to make Zachariah their new best friend. They thought he was so cool. I think Zachariah is cool, shouted a classmate. You go, Zachariah, you're cool, shouted Jats. Mrs. Patience was completely shocked that Zachariah was doing well on his first day. She was impressed. He may not have many words, but he was indeed special. Don't forget to drop your kid's name in the chat for the giveaway. All the kids surrounded Zachariah. They hugged him and gave him high fives. And just like that, he became the most popular boy in class. Mrs. Patience said, "Class, it's time to sit." A phrase that Zachariah was used to hearing since he joined ABA therapy. Zachariah quickly went to sit at his assigned seat. As the class returned to their seats, everyone was already on their feet, clapping and chanting, Zachariah is the coolest, forget the rest. If you are enjoying the story time, please comment a heart and share it and like it and order the book. You can order at www.zachariah.com. At 10 p.m., the bell rang, and Jackson Lee walked to Zachariah and offered to show him around the school. They were very friendly and patient with him and instantly became his friends. Look how they're being patient with him. Show him around. We all need patience. We all need to understand just because somebody is labeled different, that we're all different, but we're all the same, right? Zachariah smiled, clapped his hands, and using his hands, he made a heart sign. It was his way of saying thank you. And he also loved his classmates. They all went to swing together. Thank you for the hearts. I'm saving a lot, you guys. I save all my readings. Although Mrs. Patience kept a close eye on Zachariah, Jackson and William took good care of their new friend. Zachariah was smiling, laughing, and playing aside with the other kids. It was indeed a great first day of school. See, Zachariah is just like you, but he's just atypical. So let's get into some facts, you guys. In this book, I break down what is autism. And if you don't know, I'm celebrating Black Children's Book Week with a lot of Black authors who are celebrating this week. Is very important. But I talk about what is autism in this book. I also break down definitions, and I have a whole glossary as well. A glossary is very important because I did use terms that people don't know. Like somebody may not know what IEP is. Somebody may not know what stomach is. Someone may not know what nonverbal means. And there's more glossary in the back of the book and a picture of me and why I wrote it. I'm gonna get to some questions. The reason why I did do this book was to spread more awareness of autism. When I got into this, I did not know anything about autism. I started to educate myself because I wanted my son to have the best. I always say I'm not an expert. I'm just a parent. Thank you for the hearts. If you're liking the story, thank you for the hearts. But since I have more time, because it is Women History Month, you guys, and this month we're celebrating women, I'm going to read one more book for you guys. And this is from my newest series, I Am Auesome, Positive Affirmations for Autistic Girls. So show y'all the cover. And this will be the last reading. I dedicate this book to Zachariah, which we already knew. But this book I dedicate to Black queens on the spectrum. In honor of my young Black queens on the spectrum, I dedicate this book to you. But once again, this book is for everybody who's all races. But I want to take time to dedicate it to my Black queens because I am a Black woman. So, I am awesome. No words are needed for me to be fantastic. I make friends at my own pace. I am awesome. I am beautiful. I see beautiful melon skin that I love whenever I look into the mirror as I admire my features. As I look at my hair and my body, I wanted to make sure I showcase the hair and body because number one, our kids are growing up in social media era. And social media it shows all of these beautiful women that get surgery and look a certain way. So I had to put that in there for them to know that they are beautiful just the way they are. They don't have to change their hair. They don't got to change their body. They don't have to get lay on the table and get BBL to feel beautiful. They are beautiful. I am smart. I love reading and learning new things every day from my school and therapist. I am smart. I am kind. I'm very understanding to others and love to show affections towards my loved ones. I am kind. How many kids who are watching, how many kids are kind? Are you being kind? Was you kind to somebody this week? Something to think about. I am unique. You can never find another person like me in the world. I'm one of a kind of person who I am complete, just the way I am. I love this picture, y'all. My illustrator did his thing, y'all. He did his thing. I am enough, despite being atypical, which I already told you what atypical means. I am the same as everyone else. I'm an amazing kid, and just being myself is enough. I am enough. If your kid is watching, I want them to say, I am enough. I am happy. Whenever I'm around my family and friends, they make my day. Even when I'm watching my favorite show, I'm just happy. People accept me for who I am. I am happy. I am loved. It doesn't matter that I'm different or have autism. My parents and family still love me no matter what. I am loved. Y'all see my illustrator drew me when I was skinny. Anyway, I am capable. Whenever I wish to be, it's up to me. I am capable. Kids, you can be whatever you want to be. President, doctor, rapper, lawyer, anything you want to be. Business owner, author. Now, I'm going to break this page down for you guys in just a second. I am important. My autism doesn't mean I'm any less important. I am special. Black lives matter. My life matter. Black autistic people matter. The reason why this page was extremely important to me, because I want, when other races speak of this book, I wanted to understand that my son is important. That sister is important. We are important. Just because I have autism doesn't mean they're less important, but they are important. We are all important. Black lives matter. Black autistic people matter. You know how many black autistic people are killed by the police because first responders are not trained in how to deal with somebody who has autism or special needs? Do you know? Alrighty. So that's a little moment. I'm very pro-black, and I'm never going to change that. I can be who I want to be. The possibilities are limitless. I could become a teacher, a rapper, basketball player, dancer, a doctor, a lawyer, and the president of the United States. The possibilities are limitless. I can be what I want to be. And why I love this page, because you can read it how you want it. The kid can be like, "No, mom, I want to be. I want to start off with here today. The lawyer." There's so many ways you can start off this page. I am a queen. Someday I will make a difference in the world. I am a queen. I am me. The best version of myself can only be found in me. I'm going to grow up and be what I want to be. This is me. So this is where the affirmations. I'm gonna read them. I am awesome. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am kind. I'm unique. I'm enough. I'm loved. I'm capable. I'm important. I can be who I want to be. I am a queen. I am me. I have the same book for the boys as well. I have, for this book, I have affirmations exercises for the kids. Can do them, but they don't have to be autistic for this book, to be honest. But I want to dedicate to the autistic community. Right here, you get to use I am what. You can break it down. And I also talk about what is autism, again, in this series. I break down a few definitions that I did use in this book. And I also link you back to some resources, which is on my website. A lot of resources on there. And if you know some resources, DM me and I will add it. And then, of course, about the author is on here. And, of course, this page right here is all of my books. So that is everything. I hope I cover everything, you guys. Let me get to some of these comments. I'm gonna most definitely say it is live, you guys. But did you guys like the two books? I know that was very different. This one was more, and this one was more probably refreshing. Um, but these are my books. I created a whole series, you guys. This is the workbook that goes with the girls one. I have a workbook for the boys, you guys, and then this is the boy version of the book. Then I also have a coloring book for the boys, coloring book for the girls, and then I have for my first book I ever published, Just Like You coloring book, full with facts, um, affirmations. Love doesn't need words because I want to not forget my nonverbal community because my son is nonverbal, so I try to make sure that I educate you guys on that. But any comments? Because I'm now officially done reading. Woo! And I really hope you guys enjoyed this bedtime story with Crystal Jordan. I'm doing one more bedtime story tomorrow. Tomorrow I am reading um, the boy version. I am awesome. The boy version. That is what I'm reading tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm reading tomorrow. So today was two books. Tomorrow's just one. So I will be live probably 15 minutes, maybe 20 max. Um, but that's pretty much it. And I really appreciate the love and support. If you've been following me or you just start following me and you're loving what I do, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Lovely and important books for the future. Thank you so much. Yes, I feel like the affirmation books are very, very needed because right now we have a mental health illness is a thing. We have kids that are battling depression. We have kids that are going through a lot. So I feel like when I wrote this book, these books right here, I made them short and sweet to get to the point. That's what I did, and I'm so happy that people are loving them. I'm happy to see the reviews. I'm happy to see that people love my book. My books. I'm sorry, my books. And I'm just very proud of myself. I'm going to give myself my flowers and pat myself on the back because I started this journey as a hobby. Um, Not knowing that people will actually like what I'm doing or like what I'm putting out. Um, so when I get booked to do lives for readings for schools and stuff, I'm like, wow, y'all like me? Y'all like my work? Like that's kind of dope. So that's pretty much it, you guys. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'm your girl, Crystal J or Crystal Jordan, whatever you want to call me. And that is it. Bye, Instagram. All right. So Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I hope you guys did enjoy this reading. If you want to order my book, you can go to www.zacharyword.com. Once again, that's www.zacharyword.com. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and staying for the entire live. You guys are amazing. And I'm about to end this live. Thank you guys. Bye.